at 29,000. So this is a problem for people that have big money. I mean, for big institutions. We're talking about institutions, right? This is a problem. So they have to find a way to solve this problem. So this is what drives the idea of liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweep. Some people say liquidity sweep. Some people say liquidity draw. Some people say, different names. This is also what brings about the idea of inducement. So we are really going to be talking about that. So so how do we solve this problem? Instead of getting part fill, our order being part fill, how do we get all our orders being filled? So this is what they say. This is what the model sale. Um, so the model sales this the institution, they are going to find a way to bring the price to drive down price. They will drive down price. Let's say price was at 35,000. They'll find a way to drive down the price to, let's say, 20,000, right? Now, when they can drive down this price to 20,000, right? It means when they drive this price to 20,000, they want to buy here, right? So they will start buying at 20,000. They'll start buying at 20,000. Now, these people that they are buying, what they are buying, okay, look at this. Let's take for example, you know what? Let's go to the chart. Let's see it on the chart. Um, this is an order block. This is another block. Don't worry if you don't know what is order block. It's something we would treat to, right? So this is another block. So typically people buy at this region. People trade. Let me use the word. People trade an asset at that region. It's a region people look to trade an asset. They look to buy. So you see, there were some buying here. There were some buyings here, and there was a very huge liquidity draw on this other block. Then before the move, start spiraling up, you know, before the move spiral up. So what happened is this: in the liquidity draw model, or liquidity draw model, you will have um, this is an order block where people buy. Now, some people bought here. Now, the people that bought here, retail traders, there are actually two types of traders: retail traders and institutional traders. This is something you should know. Um, there are retail traders. Basically, two type of traders. They are categorized. Traders are categorized into two types. The retail uh, traders, sorry, and institution. The institution traders. So the model states that liquidity draw model I'm talking about and inducement, it states that typically this is how the retail traders trade. Retail traders. So typically institutional traders are those people that tries to draw, tries to create this liquidity, right? So now, rather, sorry, yeah, they have an algorithm. Rather, the theory states that the institutional traders, they have an algorithm, right, that drives price, and and they get to, so that their orders can get filled. That's just it. So now, typically, the way a retail trader trades is this. Just to note too, institutional traders, the model states institutional traders tries to get the retail traders money. That's just the idea. It's like the rich takes from the poor and gets richer, right? That's just the idea. So, why the poor gets poorer. So that explains why institutional traders, I mean, they are professional traders. Um, they trade for hedge funds and banks and all these big institutions. Yeah, institutions like when you say institutional traders, so retail traders are um, traders that typically have less money. They are kind of personal traders like you and I. We are just trading solo, right? We are retail traders. We are under the category of retail traders. Now, this does not mean that retail traders, they are not profitable retail traders. I mean, there are no retail traders that are making money. There are retail traders that are making money. Of course, institution by nature, they should be making money. They lost at time too, but cumulatively over a large period of time, they make they make money. So, but the failure rates, the major, like I mean, you have literally you have the number of traders that make up the trading industry or the trading space. They come from the retail traders, right? And these are the number of and these are the traders too that lost the money. Like retail traders, the money really comes from retail traders. This is all what the um, liquidity draw and inducements theory. This is what it states. So now, institutional traders, this theory says it has an algorithm, and this algorithm drives price to some certain key areas such that the money of retail traders will be taken. They find a way to take the money of retail traders. So that's it. Um, so now, institutional traders understand the way retail traders think. Institutional traders understand the way retail traders think. So they know how they trade. They know, apart from that, they know how they trade technically, they know how they trade fundamentally, and they know how they trade psychologically, right? They understand their fear, they understand their greed, they understand everything about them. You know, they understand the human factor too. So this is all what the model says, right? Institutional traders, they know exactly how the retail traders think, trades. So they try to use that against them so that they can get their money. Do you understand what I mean? Please, I need response from the audience, please. If you understand me to like if you are following up, you can unmute and speak. Hello, hello. You can
Yes.
unmute and speak.
Yeah. Someone sent a message, said yes.
Okay. I think is it how many people are on the call? If there is any other person on the call, please.
Yeah, two persons have
Okay,
said yes. Two persons have said yes.
okay, fine, you understood. Good. So now that's I just want to be sure because this concept goes very deep. Like it's going to be basis for a lot of our analysis, right? Because I don't think we'll be having this type of um breakdown at a very basic level any longer. Maybe in the lessons to come in the future, we might be having that. So the institutional traders, they understand how the retail traders trade, so they use that against them to get their money. So this is what the model states, right? This is what the theory states. So how do they do that? Usually they do that by liquidity sweep and inducement. They do that by liquidity sweep. So they do that by they get to trap the retail traders through um, liquidity sweep. Some people call it liquidity draw, which is O DOL. That's liquidity draw, or draw on liquidity rather. So they trap the retail trader through liquidity draw or inducement or inducement. So 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 let's see how this the model says this is possible. So this is an example. So retail traders typically, let me see. I'm using the free version of TradingView. Oh, I can cut on the daily. Okay, nice. So typically, um, this is what retail traders the way they think. They typically this is another block. This is another block, right? So this is a region where retail traders they buy. Oh, this is an order block. Let's buy Bitcoin because this is a daily order block. If it's a region, it's a zone where price trails to, and if price trails there, from that point, from that zone forward, the price will look to go up. That's how retail trader thinks. So the model says institutional traders they know this, that that's how they think. So they try to use it against them. How did they use it against them? They try to um please listen to this concept. It's a little bit confusing. Now people buy, they buy, people keep buying. Oh, this other block is holding. They start buying. Now as they buy, they have stop losses. Okay, let's say Mr. A, for example. Let's say this is Mr. A that buys here. This is Mr. A that buys here.